because my heart is heavy today as I stand before you to honor a man who deeply touched my heart, and a man who inspired us all to follow our dreams. Victor Luker was a gentle man, kind, caring, and always supportive of others. I can't even talk. Victor was a humble man who never bragged about his life or his accomplishments, but he lived a full life. He toured with Ray Price in the good old days, and I'll never forget the story about how when he realized he couldn't sing, and he literally stopped for 30 years until he met the love of his life, Dee Dee, who encouraged him to sing again. I, for one, am eternally grateful to Dee Dee for giving him the confidence to share his incredible voice to the world once more. And she's here and she's still with us because she loves this family, so. Victor loved performing on this stage, and he was humbled by the generous support and love he felt by all of you who knew him. I can't remember a time that he didn't get a standing ovation after each of his performances, but he was always surprised that you all accepted him as you did, because he just never truly thought he was good enough to have earned that standing ovation. For me personally, he was like my family. I loved him dearly. He inspired me and always made me feel special, and he was my biggest fan, and I was his biggest fan. We shared so many special moments that I will cherish forever. I want to thank my Talent Quest family for being who you are. Loving, accepting, kind, and supportive. You embraced Victor from the very first day. You gave him confidence and you showed him love, and he spoke of it often. You changed his life. We all here at Talent Quest know how powerful music is, and Victor was so looking forward to being here this year. I, for one, believe he is here, watching over us and reminding us through his music that, that's life, and I can't deny it. And reminding Dee Dee that she was the love of his life by singing, I'll never fall in love again. But more importantly, telling us that through it all, I did it my way. And I loved him. So you have a little something for him. And I'm sorry, I'm a baby. Sorry.
I just want to say that I'm truly honored to have known Mr. Luker. Quick story about Mr. Luker. We had lost our home in a brush fire back in '07, and we had just got done rebuilding our home. This was in 2009, getting ready to have a housewarming. And we'd go to this little club one evening and walk in the door, and behold, there's this gentleman up on the stage just singing his heart out, sounding just like Frank Sinatra in his own very own way. I looked at Michelle and I said, I have got to have this gentleman at our party. He has to be there. Without hesitation, I approached him, and he said, no problem. Without hesitation, he just said, I would love to be there at your party. He had no idea that I invited several of our Talent Quest family as well. So after he got done singing, I had actually asked him to sing first. I wanted everyone to experience his voice. And so after he got singing, he comes sit down next to me, and then he saw all these singers from Talent Quest going up to sing. And he was in awe. He was in total awe. He says to me, thank God you asked me to sing first, because if you didn't ask me, you asked me to sing later, I would have never got up there to sing. But he was so intimidated by everybody. But he had such a wonderful voice. And it was especially tough for Michelle and I, because I lost my father the same year, and shortly after that, Victor. But it was such an honor for me to be able to share him and his voice and his personality with all of you. How many actually got to hear him and meet Victor? Outstanding, outstanding. We all missed him. I put a little story together for y'all. Thank
Love
you
you,
very
Diggy.
much for your time.
So I sing you to sleep after the lovin' with a song I just wrote yesterday. And I hope you can hear what the words and the music have to say. It's so hard to explain everything that I'm feeling. Face to face, I just seem to go dry. But I love you so much that the sound of your voice can make me high. Thanks for taking me on a one-way trip to the sun. And thanks for turning me into someone. So I sing you to sleep after the lovin', and I'll brush back the hair from your eyes. And the love on your face is so real, it makes me want to cry. And I know my song isn't saying anything new. But after the loving, I'm still in love with you. So I sing you to sleep after the loving, and I'll brush back the hair from your eyes. And the love on your face is so real, it makes me want to cry. And I know my song isn't saying anything new. But after the loving, I'm still in love with you. I said after the loving, I'm still in love with you. After the loving, I'm still in love. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, I've traveled each and every byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced them all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed, I've cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing. I mean to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my Yes, it was